The Bold and the Beautiful recap, October 16, 2025. A shocking discovery shakes Hope to the core as Sheila plots revenge on Thursday's explosive episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Everything changes with one bold move. As the drama thickens and secrets threaten to blow wide open, key players on the canvas take daring steps that could reshape the future of Forrester Creations. And some personal lives may never be the same again. Dickie Sharp made his most daring move yet, not with words but with design. After quietly honing his fashion portfolio and lingering in the shadows of the design office, Dickie finally takes a bold shot at recognition. While he's been a low-key presence around Forrester Creations, today he steps into the spotlight, though not in the way anyone expects. After a heavy conversation with Hope Logan, centered around their mutual concern for Deacon Sharp and the unraveling fallout from Sheila Sharp's exposed secrets, Dickie finds himself alone with a choice: stay safe in the background or throw his talent into the fire. Hope, already emotionally drained from dealing with her father's chaos and the strain it's placing on her family, shares a rare vulnerable moment with Dickie. The two discuss the weight of Deacon's situation. His connection with Sheila has already led to heartbreak, betrayal, and public disgrace, and Hope is weary of defending her father again. Dickie listens intently, supportive, but his eyes are clearly calculating something else entirely. After their talk wraps, Dickie slips away and sneaks his fashion portfolio, completely unbranded and anonymous, into the pile of design proposals sitting on the CEO's desk. What seems like a subtle moment will spark a series of events no one sees coming. Hope, meanwhile, is in the middle of a creative crisis. With hope for the future struggling to regain momentum and the search for a fresh design voice stalling, the pressure is building. She needs someone new, someone bold, someone whose vision matches the integrity and innovation her line was built on. Every submission so far has fallen flat. Nothing stirs her, nothing inspires her. That is, until she finds the anonymous portfolio. The moment Hope lays eyes on the designs inside, she freezes. Sketch after sketch radiates something electric: originality, edge, and emotional depth. These aren't just designs, they're statements. And they're exactly what Hope for the future needs. She flips through page after page in awe, marveling at the aesthetic, the technical detail, and the raw emotion behind every line and contour. She doesn't know who created them, but it doesn't matter. She's found her muse. What she doesn't know, what will change everything, is that the creator of these designs is her own brother. Hope immediately brings the designs to Brooke Logan, Ridge Forrester, and Carter Walton. She's fired up, passionate, and confident. This is the direction the brand needs to go. Brooke and Ridge are surprised but intrigued. They can see the talent on display and the potential it brings to Hope's struggling line. Carter agrees. All three give their support to Hope's desire to track down this anonymous designer, excited to see where it could lead. Meanwhile, Dickie watches from the shadows, his heart pounding. He hadn't expected the reaction to be so immediate, so intense. He wanted to be recognized, yes, but not yet, not like this. Now, with the designs generating buzz in the executive suite, the countdown to discovery begins. Dickie knows it's only a matter of time before he's called in to explain. And he's not sure how Hope will react when she finds out the mysterious designer is her own flesh and blood. Back on the emotional battlefield, Deacon is digging himself into deeper trouble. Though he's trying to distance himself from Sheila, the fallout continues to echo across his relationships. In a move that's either deeply naive or quietly calculated, Deacon shares a moment of unexpected closeness with Taylor Hayes. Caught in a moment of vulnerability, the two connect, physically and emotionally. A hug turns into something more intimate, something laced with tension and unresolved emotion. Unfortunately for them, they're not alone. From just outside the door, Sheila overhears everything. And what she hears sets her off. Sheila, whose feelings for Deacon have always veered into obsessive territory, cannot believe what she's witnessing. Deacon and Taylor? This isn't just a betrayal, this is a threat. And when Sheila perceives a threat, she reacts, fast and viciously. As she storms away, barely able to control her fury, the writing is on the wall. Sheila isn't going to walk away quietly. Her jealousy is volcanic, and Taylor just became the bullseye. Sheila's unpredictable nature and history of explosive revenge suggest this isn't going to end with a confrontation or a conversation. Something darker is brewing. All of this unfolds while Ridge and Brooke wrap up a separate conversation about Taylor, still lingering in the emotional tug-of-war that's defined their love triangle for decades. Though things seem momentarily calm between them, sealed with a kiss, there's always an undercurrent of danger when Sheila's involved. They're blissfully unaware that Sheila is already spiraling into plotting mode. Back in the design world, the buzz around the anonymous designer continues to grow. Hope schedules a meeting to discuss integrating the new vision into upcoming collections. She's determined to lock this person down and make them a permanent part of the team. She doesn't realize that with every step she takes to embrace the future, she's also walking toward a family secret that could shift her personal foundation. Dickie, increasingly torn, is caught between pride and fear. He wants to be seen for his work, not for who he is. But with everyone from Ridge to Carter now involved in the effort to identify the new designer, the clock is ticking. Every glance, every meeting, every passing conversation inches closer to exposure. And with exposure comes consequence. In the days to come, Dickie will have to choose. Continue the ruse and risk deeper fallout, or come clean and face Hope's reaction head-on. Either path is fraught. Hope has been craving honesty, especially after all the betrayal from her father. How will she feel knowing her own brother kept this from her and manipulated his way into her professional world? Elsewhere, Sheila's descent into madness picks up speed. Fueled by possessiveness and paranoia, she begins crafting a revenge plan against Taylor. Whether it's subtle sabotage or something far more sinister remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, Sheila is out for blood. And if Deacon doesn't put distance between himself and Taylor, he may soon find himself choosing between protecting his new bond and stopping a woman with nothing left to lose. As this tangled web of ambition, secrecy, and emotional betrayal spreads across Los Angeles, The Bold and the Beautiful proves once again that behind every whisper is a war. And every choice carries consequences. Don't miss what happens next, because this was just the beginning. The real drama is only getting started. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozawa spirals out of control, the delusional obsession that has fans horrified. The latest developments on The Bold and the Beautiful have taken an alarming and disturbing turn. As Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, plunges deeper into a psychological spiral that has left even longtime viewers stunned. Luna, once seen as an innocent, slightly awkward young woman trying to find her place among the Forresters and Spencers, is now unraveling before everyone's eyes. Her delusional belief that Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, will love her because she's pregnant with his child has escalated into full-blown obsession. And what's worse, she doesn't seem capable of understanding the gravity of her own actions. Day after day, Luna's world grows smaller and stranger. Every conversation she has is tinted with mania, every word dripping with an unsettling mixture of self-pity and triumph. She talks constantly about her beautiful, innocent little life growing inside her, using those words like a shield against the truth she refuses to confront. What Luna doesn't see, or refuses to see, is that her pregnancy is the product of an assault, an act that has left the young Spencer heir traumatized and terrified. Luna has convinced herself that what she did was born out of love, not violation. She believes this baby is a symbol of destiny, not of destruction. Fans have watched Luna's descent for weeks and the reactions have been explosive. On social media, the outrage is impossible to ignore. Viewers are appalled by Luna's behavior and equally shocked by how detached from reality she has become. One viewer summed up the growing frustration. She can't finish a sentence without mentioning her precious, innocent little baby inside her. It's beyond creepy now, another added. The show has slowed to a crawl waiting for Steffi to come back. But watching Luna smile that twisted little smile and pretend everything's fine, it's unbearable. Even those used to The Bold and the Beautiful's flair for the dramatic admit that Luna's story has crossed a new line. It's not just drama anymore, it's delusion. Every scene with her carries a sense of danger. Not in an overtly violent way, but in that subtle, creeping way where you can tell the character is losing touch with reality. The writers are pushing Luna into a psychological freefall that seems destined to end badly. The question isn't whether she'll break, it's when and who will be caught in the fallout. Inside the show's universe, Luna's delusions are isolating her from everyone around her. Her mother, Poppy Nozawa, is growing increasingly alarmed but doesn't know how to reach her. Poppy has seen her daughter go through heartbreak, rejection, and insecurity before, but this is different. This time, Luna isn't just hurt, she's rewriting reality to suit her fantasy. Whenever anyone tries to tell her the truth, Luna twists it around, insisting that Will's coldness is just fear, that his silence means he's overwhelmed by love he can't admit. She's convinced herself that he'll come around, that the baby will bind them together forever. But Will Spencer is not playing along. Haunted and angry, he's been trying to distance himself from Luna completely. He's told her, repeatedly and clearly, that he wants nothing to do with her, nothing to do with the baby, nothing to do with the lies she's spinning to justify what she did. And yet, Luna doesn't hear him. Every rejection she faces only fuels her conviction that she's right and everyone else is wrong. In her mind, Will's anger is passion, his avoidance is shyness, his disgust is confusion. The most chilling part is that Luna shows no remorse whatsoever. Not once has she expressed guilt or even recognition that her actions were wrong. Instead, she's wrapped herself in the delusion that she's been chosen by fate to bring this child into the world, a child she insists will change everything. Her fixation has become her identity, her entire reason for being. Without the fantasy, she'd have to face what she did, and that's something she's psychologically incapable of handling. This storyline has triggered a powerful reaction from viewers, some calling it one of the darkest turns in The Bold and the Beautiful's recent history. Many have pointed out the disturbing parallels to real-life cases of manipulation and coercion, while others have focused on the moral implications of how Luna's pregnancy might play out. One particularly biting comment circulating online reads, "Watching Luna grin like that makes me want to throw my TV out the window. She's terrifying, and the fact that she thinks she's the victim here is sickening." Another wrote, "The writers better have Will stand his ground and make it clear he's not going to let her rewrite. What happened? She's lost it, and someone needs to step in before she hurts herself or someone else." As if the moral and emotional chaos weren't enough, fans are also debating what will happen next. Some speculate that Luna will continue to spiral until she's institutionalized, while others believe she'll try to flee with the baby once the truth comes out. The tension surrounding her storyline has now become one of the show's most talked about threads. And with Steffy Forrester's return looming, it's likely that her comeback will serve as the catalyst to push Luna's situation to its breaking point. Within the show, the walls are closing in. Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester are rumored to step into the storyline soon, possibly offering support to Will's family as the scandal spreads. The Forresters have been through countless scandals over the decades, but few as morally disturbing as this. If the truth about Luna's actions becomes public, the fallout could tear through both the Forrester and Spencer families like wildfire. It's not just about the crime, it's about the cover-up, the lies, and the dangerous delusion that one woman refuses to let go of. What makes Luna's story even more tragic is how far she's fallen from who she used to be. When she first arrived on The Bold and the Beautiful, she was bright, idealistic, and determined to make her mark as a designer. She was kind-hearted, eager to please, a little insecure but full of potential. Viewers rooted for her. They wanted to see her succeed. But somewhere along the way, something inside her broke. Whether it was the pressure of living in her mother's shadow, the constant rejection, or the warped sense of entitlement that's been festering under the surface, Luna's evolution has been one of the most disturbing character shifts in years. Even so, the writing seems to suggest that Luna truly believes she's the hero of her own story. In her mind, she's not a criminal, she's a mother to be fighting for love, for recognition, for the family she believes she deserves. This is what makes her so dangerous. Her delusion protects her from guilt, shields her from shame, and gives her a mission that justifies everything she's done. It's the kind of psychological distortion that turns soap drama into a full-blown tragedy. Behind the scenes, The Bold and the Beautiful has always thrived on its mix of passion, betrayal, and moral chaos, but Luna's storyline feels like uncharted territory. There's an eerie realism to it, a reminder that obsession, when left unchecked, can twist even the most sympathetic character into something monstrous. Fans are waiting for the moment of reckoning, when Luna is finally forced to confront the truth, when the walls of her fantasy collapse, and when she realizes the full weight of what she's done. But until that day comes, the tension continues to mount. Every episode feels like a ticking time bomb, and Luna's calm exterior can't hide the storm that's raging inside her. The whispers online have already turned to predictions of tragedy, a breakdown, a courtroom drama, or even a shocking twist involving the baby itself. Whatever happens, one thing is certain, Luna Nozawa's story is not heading for a happy ending. And as one viewer bluntly put it, pregnant inmates aren't a new concept in our system. They get care, they give birth, and then they go right back to their cell. Maybe it's time Luna got a dose of that reality. It's a brutal observation, but it captures the sentiment many fans are feeling. Luna's delusion has carried her as far as it can go. The fantasy is crumbling, and the consequences are coming fast. In The Bold and the Beautiful, everyone eventually faces their reckoning, and Luna's is already on the horizon.